Can somebody type something? Like, seriously, type something. This is crazy. All right. Should be good. All right, boys. I'm just going to start doing my thing because I'm getting pissed off already. How you guys doing? Let's have a good time today. I had technical difficulties. The computer broke, but we're getting into stuff. I'm doing the stream. If anybody comes in, they come in. I can't worry about that shit. I got to talk to T-Rich tomorrow, see what happened to the computer, but I'm on the phone. I'm not touching anything. Hey, T-Rich. Something happened. The computer's fucking broke. Excuse my language. Threw me off right away. Computer, it said warning, unstable connection, and then it just went dark. There was like 11 people in here. It started great. What's up, man? What are you doing? All right, here we go. Here we go. Listen, I got a lot of stuff, and we got a couple hours here. What time is it? I'm gonna go on for about an hour 20. Get off at about 7. I found a lot of stuff for the season futures. So what I want to do is I want to show you guys. We could parlay a couple of these things. There's things that I think everybody should attack. There's a lot of things I'm interested too about week 1 that I wanted to talk to you guys. Hey, what's up, Darlene? What are you doing? I got a bunch of things written down here, and I'm gonna go down the line. First of all, the ones that I wanted to tell you guys about. Janty, his rushing yards for the season is set at 1075. 1,000 yards for a back like that is not a lot at all. And he's going to run. He's going to run a lot. Hey, what's up, boys? Who's in here? PD. What's up, buddy? What's up, Patty? What are you doing, buddy? Hey, going down the line here. Janty, first one that I wrote down. Now, I have him in one of my fantasy leagues, but he's going to be a hell of a player. Janty at 1075 is something that we should all write down. I got that on the paper. Now, another guy with the same exact number, a wide receiver, St. Brown, 1075. But there's low numbers. If we go through these, you could find a lot. Let me get on the FanDuel right now. Hey, Anthony, Breece Hall for the Jets. Do you know what he's set at for the season? Breece Hall set at 875. I think that's kind of low. The Jets are not going to be an aerial assault team, you know? I need the glasses. Oh, you know what? It's kind of like the same. Hey, what's up, Ma? The champ is in here. Big O, what are you doing, buddy? I'm signing into my FanDuel right now, and there's a lot. But I'll tell you what, week 1, right off the bat, things that I'm interested in. Hometown teams. Can the Giants compete in Washington? The Giants have been the talk of the league. Giants have been the talk of the NFL all preseason. They're gonna run the ball. They're gonna play defense. And if Russ plays solid, the Giants are gonna compete. I think 6.5 is too much. I think 6.5 is way too much. I think the Giants are a team that's teasable. Like, if you throw 6.5 on the Giants 6.5 that already exists, you're looking good. Who else? I got to pull the spreads up on another one. Wow, I'm really messed up, T-Rich. They won't even let me. I got the old FanDuel on this iPad, so I got to go on a different thing to look. Here, I'm looking now. All right, I'm in. There we go. Okay, the Giants 6.5. Looking at that right off the bat. How about the Jets? The Jets, they're not going to score. The over/under in that game is 37.5. So I don't know. I don't like that either. Hold on, I can't get in here. Hold on. NFL spreads. I gotta go through a different site. Wow, this is terrible. My FanDuel is off. All right. So the Giants 6.5. Also, Everybody I spoke to tonight thinks Dallas is getting too much. Divisional game. Don't you think that'll be a little bit more competitive than an 8.5 point spread? I'm kind of looking at that. Like everybody kind of brought that to my attention. Oh, Ryan. Hey, I'm talking about the Philly game right now. As much as I believe in Philly, this will probably be the sharpest Dallas will be before they unravel. I feel like divisional game, Dak Prescott and CD Lamb have been together for years. They got a new team. George Pickens is on the other side. Chris, I was talking to Chris before, C. Rich, and he was saying a lot of good points too. Like look at the offense. Javonte Williams is there from Denver. He's decent. You got Pickens and CD Lamb, Dak. And when is a divisional game ever a blowout? Right off the bat. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Daniel. The closer we're getting to this game, I'm looking at Dallas and the points. I think that they're putting a couple sucker bets up there. I love Saquon Barkley, but I think the fact that they have him set at 93 and a half rushing yards is very high. That's too much. That's too much. That game, that's a lot. But I guess, what else are you going to put him at? The guy rushed for 2,000 yards last year. There's a couple things I love this week. I want to know what you guys like, but I think Cincinnati. I was saying this to everybody before. What team in the NFL needs to come out strong worse than Cincinnati? Right? Did you see that video before? Like a couple days ago, I was talking about things that were on my mind. One thing that's on my mind is Cincinnati, the way they have to start. I think they're going to crush Cleveland. They're 6.5 point favorite. So any teaser, you take the 6 points with Cincinnati, knock it off, you're giving a half a point with the Bengals. I don't know how you don't include the Bengals in a teaser if you're doing any teasers. There's a couple of games that I'm looking at that I'm very curious that it's hard to get a beat. The Houston Texans are the favorite to win their division. Matthew Stafford's been out all summer. The Rams might not be that sharp. I'm looking for maybe the Houston Texans to do something, maybe upset the Rams. It's a low spread, but I'm looking at Houston. Definitely looking at Houston. I'm looking at the Colts to play decent. I don't think Miami's going to go to Indianapolis and blow them out. Oh, I'll tell you what, Petey. The fact Dallas, like Jerry Jones is hitting that age where he's becoming like that old man that just is gonna be defiant. Like he's not gonna work a deal. Like I think I think he's losing his fastball in life. I think Jerry Jones is hurting the team, and I don't. They should have never traded Parsons. That's crazy. That's crazy, Petey. uh, Here's what I'm looking at. Okay, I'm looking at Houston. I'm looking at the under in the Jets game in a teaser. I'm looking at the Jets defense in fantasy. There's people that don't know what defense to look at, and they're not sure. I actually have the Houston Texans defense in one of my leagues, and I'm probably going to stay, even though the Rams are scary. I'm not sure what to do. I like your opinion, guys. I was thinking about picking up the Jets defense. I saw Aaron Rodgers moving side to side, up and back. He looked like Grandpa from Florida. He looked like he was at the seniors community. He did not look good. I don't think Rodgers is going to be able to torch the Jets week one. The Jets got a good defense. Anthony, are you still in here? My cousin Anthony said that he went to the Jets Giants practice a few weeks ago, and the Jets and Giants defenses looked phenomenal. He said they both look like the '85 Bears. He's like either both offenses are the worst ever, or it's two really good defenses. That's right, Saquon, baby. You know what? I would root for Philly because it's close. I'm a half a Philly guy now. Like, I get the Philly channel, I get the Sixers, I get the Phillies. I know more about the Philly teams than I do about I know more about the Phillies than the Mets probably. I know more about the Sixers than the Brooklyn Nets. Not the Knicks, but I'm a Knicks fan. But Philly's fun to root for. Plus a lot of paisans coaching. Sirianni, Fat Dom, the guy that keeps everybody back. Fat Dom. Oh, shit. I like Fat Dom. Fat Dom got in somebody's face a couple years ago. They got suspended a week. They said, Dom, calm down, Dom. You're not a player. Get back. Oh, man. I'm working on emergency right now, Ryan. That's why I was so slow in the beginning. Ready for this? My computer blew out, right? So I had to go onto the phone. My iPad has an outdated version of my FanDuel. So I can't get on my FanDuel because that's on my phone. Thank God I got some handwritten shit. I'm off FanDuel and I don't have my computer. Day one. T-Rich, please. I'll take you to breakfast tomorrow. I need you. I need you, Tyler. Oh, shit. Hey, here's one for you guys. Ready? I got stuff up here, though. Green Bay to win the division. What do we think about that, guys? And now I need ideas from you guys because I don't have my stuff. I got other sites I could look, but I don't have bang, bang. FanDuel, I was looking at rushing. I want to know rushing, over-unders for rushing yards this year. I found 2 or 3 that I love. Breece Hall's going to only rush for 875 yards this year. He's a hell of a talent. I'll bet on Breece Hall to go over 875. Hey, Oscar, you're a Miami fan. Ollie Gordon. CJ Stroud. Yes, Petey. Hey, Petey, I'm glad you said that. I've had something to say about the Texans, but I've been waiting. The Texans are the favorite to win their division, but nobody's talking about them. And also, fantasy-wise, Nico Collins is a stud. But Tank Dell put a lot of yards, Tank Dell, a lot of production. He's gone. Christian Kirk is a hell of a wide receiver, and there's a rookie Higgins. Out of those two, one or both of those guys is going to ball out this year because CJ Stroud is he's more than a very capable passer. CJ Stroud had a little bit of a step back last year, sophomore slump. I expect them to be balling. They addressed it. They drafted this guy Higgins, 34th overall. You know what that is? 34 overall. That's a high pick. Higgins, but if he's a rookie and he comes on slow, but maybe not. We saw Puka come on with like 14 catches, first game of his life. But Higgins and Kirk, I got them both on fantasy because I'm going to watch that play out. But I heard Kirk, first of all, let me tell you about Christian Kirk. He's a hell of a player. Last year, he broke his collarbone. That's the best thing you want if you're looking for a guy. He broke his collarbone, a clean break, and he's back healthy. There's nothing wrong with his legs. He tore it up in camp. He was the best receiver other than Nico Collins. So Christian Kirk is going to be Tank Dell. So they held him out of practice yesterday. Hopefully it's a maintenance issue. But I think Christian Kirk is primed for a good year. He's got C.J. Stroud throwing to him. This is probably the best situation Christian Kirk has ever been in. I don't know why nobody's looking at him. The guy broke his collarbone. What do you want to, we can't hold it against him. People took McCaffrey in the first round this year. He got hurt last year, and he hurt his legs, and he's a running back. You know what I'm saying? Dolphin, what's their over-under this year, Oscar? Over-under on the Dolphins, they're not set at 9.5, are they? I want to type player. I want to look at player rushing yards. Player rushing yards over-unders. That's what I want to see. NFL rushing props betting odds. This is what we want to see. God damn it. What is it with this? You know what? Here we go. I better download this app right now. Let me go to the App Store and download the new FanDuel so I can get on here. Oh, shit. There we go. Okay, update. Yeah, what am I? From 1970? Watch it, Ryan. I'm downloading it now so I can look at all the shit that I was going to do before. Tell you what. That Zen Leafer. Oh, I got it already. Wow, look how quick that was. And I wasted 10 minutes, Oscar. That's how ridiculous I am. I wasted 10 minutes. It took 1 second to upload. Oh, God, authentication. I hope it comes up. 608899. All right, the kid is in. The kid is in, Oscar. Now we're gonna get cooking. Now we cook. Let him cook. Now we cook, Oscar. I got all my shit. Here we go. First of all, I want to remind everybody there's a few things that are you should put together like death and taxes, right? I told you. First of all, I like the Dallas. I like the Dallas like spirit for everybody, but I'm gonna let me break it to everybody right now. Philadelphia's winning. So make sure you're taking a good enough amount of points. Philly's winning the game. Let's cut the turkey. Let's cut to the turkey here. Philly's winning. I love you guys. I don't want to see you lose money getting too crazy with this Dallas shit. All right? What? Yeah, plus 260. Yeah, I thought it'd be about plus 350 for them to win 10. That's a lot of games. They had a rough year last year, Oscar. Oh, guys, smash that like button, please. I always forget to ask everybody. What do you need to know? I got you. Yo, who's that? Jade Plays. Hey, I got a lot on my mind. I got shit. You want to hear what's on the top of my head? You like fantasy, or you want me to stay with real NFL? Because I'm wondering why guys in my fantasy league, we just had our drafts, and I'm watching guys on the waiver. Why are guys looking for their sixth wide receiver? That you don't even know who if he's a dude yet. They're fifth or sixth running back, but they got one shitty tight end or decent tight end, and there's good tight ends in our league. Let me give you an example. Aaron Rodgers, he moves like grandpa from Florida. He can't move anymore. He's got DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf's never been a 10-catch guy for 150 yards. He's 4 catches for 100. Who's going to get all the other balls? The two tight ends, Freiermuth and Jonnu Smith. Do you know who Jonnu Smith is? I'm coming right back into it, I promise. Jonnu Smith was the best tight end in the NFL last year, not named McBride or Bowers. He was on Miami, all pro. Now Pittsburgh's got him. I expect Rodgers to throw to Jonnu Smith a lot and Freiermuth. Nobody's got either one of them. So listen, I got something for you NFL right now. It's pertaining to FanDuel too, though. The over-unders. Janty for the Raiders, the rookie running back, he's only at 1075 rushing yards. A good back gets 1,400 yards, like a real good back. He rushed for 2,700 yards last year in college. He's the greatest running back since Barry Sanders. He's going to rush for more than 1075. But that's one thing. Okay. Texans against the Rams. I like a maybe upset special there. I don't think the Rams are going to hit the ground running Sunday. Here's what I'm looking at. I like the Texans to go into the Rams and win. I like the Texans on the road. I just told you they replaced Tank Dell with 2 stud receivers, Christian Kirk, solid, and they drafted a rookie to go along with Nico Collins. At running back, they got Nick Chubb from Cleveland. Nick Chubb is there starting. I think Texas and Matthew Stafford is 400 years old. He's got a bulging disc in his back, and he has no rhythm yet. In sports, you got to get a rhythm with your team, with your offense. It's like playing music. I don't think they're going to hit the ground running, and I think Houston's going to be ready. They had a little bit of a down year last year, and the urgency is on the side of the Texans. Hey, guys, give this a share. Give it a like. Give it a share. Because once I get you guys coming with whatever it's on your mind, then it just goes back and forth, and we have fun. But so that's one thing. I like Houston. Now, here's 3 games that I'm not predicting them because I'm not an expert. I'm not here to act like some fake expert. Like, no, I'm wrong a lot. That's why I get fast. That's why I love sports, because it's mind-boggling. You can't explain it. Last year, the Patriots beat the Bengals in week 1. There's 3 games I'm looking at that I'm curious. I know something's going to happen in 1 or 2 of these games that's funny. Ready? The Jets, Steelers. Aaron Rodgers is coming back to play against the Jets. The Jets got a hell of a coach. Aaron Glenn, former Jet, came from the Lions, great defensive back in his own day. I think that he has been busting their asses in camp, and they're going to come out and play hard-nosed football, smart. I told you my cousins were at the Jets-Giants practice a few weeks ago. They said the Jets and Giants defenses look tremendous. The Jets are going to run the ball. Fields, Brees, hopefully Wilson and Jason Taylor's son, Mason Taylor, tight end, new tight end for the Jets. Fields using his run, his legs, and a little bit of arms. Don't forget, Fields, last year, the last image I have of Fields, his fucking teammates were holding him up in the end zone. They loved him. He was 3-1 or 4-1. He played well last year. Then Wilson took over. But I think the Jets are gonna compete. And 37 is the over-under. I don't see Rodgers knocking anybody's socks off. I know he's going to be better this year, and I expect him to play well. But he's 42-year-old Rodgers. I saw him in the cone drill coming back and forth. He didn't look too mobile. That's why they went out and got 2 tight ends, because he fucking throws here and here. Remember last year with the Jets? Here. So they got Freiermuth, and now they got Jonnu Smith. They're going to throw to the tight ends all day. They're going to run with Warren and the rookie, throw to the tight ends, and a couple to DK. Other than that, there's no other receivers that are really established. So what I'm saying is I don't see Pittsburgh scoring more than 23 points, 21, and that's if they win. I don't see the Jets scoring more than 17, 19 myself, so if we're talking 23-17, that's 40. But I'm not saying I like the over. The over-under is 37. But I would tease that up. If you're doing a 3-team teaser with 10 points, I would knock it up 10. You hope the Jets win 19-16. I'm going to call it. I'm going to say 19-16 Jets, because one of the things I'm saying is I'm a hair away from taking the Jets in one of my fantasy leagues this week. I believe the Jets are gonna fucking breathe all down Rodgers' throat. They know he can't move. They know it. They're gonna attack his ass, and he ain't gonna be able to do much. It's gonna be punt, and then the Jets. If the Jets could a little RPO, let me tell you something about Fields. Fields, out of all the fast quarterbacks in the NFL, he's the fastest, and he's strong. If the Jets use Fields, all of him, they could have Pittsburgh on their heels. I'm leaning towards the Jets. What's the spread on that game, Johnny boy? Oh, I got 2 Malamaces here. What's the spread on the Jets game so I don't have to look at that? I'm looking at something else. Maybe throw points on the Jets. Possible rain here? Wow. Oh. Let's see what the spread is on that. Spread on the Jets. I just talked myself into maybe throwing the 10 on them. 10 points. The Jets are plus 2.5. Would you rather get the Jets plus 12.5 versus Pittsburgh, or bump the over-under up to 47.5? Do we think the Jets-Pittsburgh game will stay under 47.5? What do you think, Jade? Jets-Pittsburgh over under 47.5. If you were the nooch, that's me, and you're throwing a little bet in, you're doing a teaser, and you get these points, do you think that game could stay like 26-20? If it's 26-20, I win. That's only 46. 27-20, I still win. 27-21, ooh, I lost by a half. Again, like I've been doing my whole life. Don't gamble, kids. I'll give you a positive message. Load your FanDuel light, little fun, and nothing crazy. Don't ever gamble to make bank. You'll never catch it. You'll never catch it. Remember that fisherman in the commercial? And it's, almost had it. If you're looking to make bank gambling, that's what's going to happen to you. Oh, shit. So, all right, let me tell you guys what else I'm looking at. You ready for this? I got a couple things I'm looking at. Oh, give this a share to your boys. Tell to anybody who likes football, Aunt, John, give it a share. Hit the like button. Give it a share. Okay. I told you about the Texans receivers. That's been on my mind. I chopped that one down. Kirk and Higgins. Don't forget, when they start catching a lot of balls, remember I told you about them. Houston Texans receivers right away. Steelers tight ends right away. Freiermuth and Jonnu Smith, both. They're going to probably be the 2 next best pass catchers on Pittsburgh other than DK. It's going to be those 2, and nobody even owns them in fantasy for some reason. Nobody owns them. The Bengals coming out to a hot start. You know what I'm curious to see? The rookie running back on the Chargers. Hampton, Omario Hampton. I read that if it wasn't for Janty this year, that people would be raving about Mario Hampton, that he might be a star running back. Now I'm thinking about that, and I'm thinking about Jim Harbaugh, the coach. Harbaugh, he's going to run the ball. All his teams top rushing attacks. So I think my live froze. Who's going to be the better rookie running back? Harvey for Denver or Hampton? That's what I'm wondering. Harvey might be good too. Ooh, I got a surprise for you guys. I got something. For you. That's why you guys got to give me little bits of things that are on your mind, and then it sparks a light bulb for me. I just mentioned Denver. See, I can talk to myself. That's why I do a good show. Like I like when you guys feed me some ideas, but I got like 4 voices over here. I could be nominated for best group. Me and all my personalities. Hey, ready for this one? I got one for you. You're gonna be like, I don't want to start cursing because there's family around. Ready for this? This might be the pickup of the year. Pickup of the year. I'm calling it right now. Tight end of the year, possibly. You know who I'm going to say, some of you. When Sean Payton was the coach of the Saints and Drew Brees was in his heyday, there was a couple things that were staples with the Saints. The tight end and the backs produced. Kamara, Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham became a star with Sean Payton. That's why he went out and got Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram, Jacksonville, last couple years, good player, very good player when he's healthy. He stayed relatively healthy the last couple years. Evan Ingram is on Denver. Bo Nix, Sutton, Sean Payton run the show. They're coming on. Evan Ingram is going to farging explode. Evan Ingram's going to explode right out of the gate. As long as Evan Ingram is healthy, he's going to be a top 5 tight end. Mark that down. Mark it down. Quinn, what's up, brother? We're going to get in that. I like Philly money line, but I do like Dallas with the points like everybody's saying. We should go on to tonight's game for a minute, but I just wanted to remind everybody, Evan Ingram, if he's healthy, I expect him to really produce. And I looked at all Sean Payton's history. Everything he does in the first round mimics his previous years. He drafted Kamara, number 62 overall. They drafted Harvey, 63 overall. Harvey, for Denver, they say he's got the fastest burst or like that next-gen shit. He's at the top of the food chain and all, like the sprint speed, the burst, all that shit. He's got the most 20-yard explosion bursts, like all that crazy shit, like the most explosive dude, it's Harvey. So watch out for Denver's back and tight end. I didn't have the balls to take either. I wanted Ingram. He didn't get to me. So I forgot. I got the kid for Cleveland. Akunje? What's his name? The kid for Cleveland. He's good. I got him. And, what's his name? I'm getting tongue-tied. It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying. Not Okafor. I'm thinking Emeka Okafor, I almost said. Remember Emeka Okafor, the center for UConn? You guys are too young. You probably don't even realize that. Hey, here's what I'm looking at. Hey, who believes in McCaffrey? Hey, here's one. McCaffrey. He's set at 975. I looked him up. Here's a couple guys I want to run by you guys because I got it in front of him. The things that really took my interest before, I want to read them for you. Breece Hall was set at 875. I think that's low. Christian McCaffrey was set at 975. That's low. Where is it? Rushing. Oh, I don't want week. I want season. Here we go. Future special. There we go. Rushing props. Saquon Barkley rushing record. They gotta will Saquon get the rushing record. Are they sick in the head or what? Okay, rushing yards. Let's see what Gibbs is at. 1,100. All right, ready, guys? And then let me know if you want me to look at anything. Tonight, Quinn. Here's what I like. I hate losing. Last year I got a notice on my FanDuel that I lost a certain amount of money. My responsible gaming came up. Like I'm getting like in the Westerns, the cowboy. I gotta reel it in. Here's what I like. I like the fact that everybody realizes it's a division game and something's up with all these points. Half anything teasable, you put a two-team teaser with 6 points. I gotta say I like Dallas plus 14 and a half. I really like Dallas with 14 and a half. Then you put them with something else. The Bengals are only 5.5. Then you take the Bengals plus a half. Bang. That's a teaser right there. Put it in the books. You take Dallas plus 14 and a half, pair them with Cincinnati. Why? Because Cincinnati came out 0-4, whatever. They were the best team in the fucking NFL last year and didn't make the playoffs because they were knuckleheads the first month. Year before, same shit. That's why Joe Burrow played like 3 fucking quarters 3 weeks ago. I'm getting fired up. Since what I'm saying is Cincinnati's gonna lay the fucking hammer down. Like in the Art of War in Sun Tzu, anybody whose back is up against the wall will come out 10 times stronger. That's what you're going to see from Cincinnati this week. You like that little knowledge? You like that what I gave you? Good book. Cincinnati's back is against the wall right now. On top of it, they're the better team. What does that spell? A fucking ass whooping. It's going to be 42-2. Remember that. Cincy. So you take Dallas plus 14 and a half, Cincy plus a half. Chalk that one up. You got one teaser, little patience teaser. As long as you can have patience, you're good. If you like Dallas and them points, that's what I would do off the bat. Now we could get into the game. I got a few things I like into the game. You ready? You ready, Quinn? Because I got ideas. Petey, still in here? Oscar, ready for this one? I got one right off the bat. I'm looking George Pickens. Like, I'm not a fan. I don't love Dallas, but it's the best receiving core they've had talent-wise. They didn't have. I know Pickens is a knucklehead, but it's his fucking first day. It's his first day of his life with the new team. If you can't concentrate and put your best foot forward on day one, I always got a bad behavior grade in school. I'd get the same note every year. John is a nice kid. He's not disrespectful, but he thinks everything is funny. You know? First day of school, even though I had a little ADD, I was there trying to behave. I said, I'm going to fucking behave this year. I swear to God, I'm going to behave. And then all of a sudden, a couple minutes later, I'm messing around with my friends. But that first day of school, I was on my best behavior. That's what George Pickens is going to give tonight. He's been a knucklehead. In his whole life, he's been a knucklehead. I'm not attacking him. He's been a knucklehead. He gets suspended. He goofs off. He's on film, not trying, no effort. The worst thing for an athlete. If I'm a player, forget player. If I'm a coach, that's the worst thing you want to see. That's why Mike Tomlin didn't have any problem shipping him out. Now what's the other side? George Pickens might have the most talent in the whole NFL. So what am I getting at? You ready, Quinn? I think he said at like 42 yards. First of all, you don't think George Pickens is in the first 20 scripted plays tonight? I'm willing to bet that he is. It's a new team. Let's get him involved. George Pickens. I like over the 42 yards that he's set at because I'm gambler. And now I'm thinking, I got my gambler's hat on. This is not me as a fan. I don't like George Pickens, but I'm thinking high ceiling talent. He's got fucking Dak Prescott throwing to him. CD Lamb on the other side. Nobody's gonna fucking bracket George Pickens. You got CD Lamb on the other side. I think George Pickens over that 42 is ripe for the taking. I really do. That's one thing I'm looking at. And if you want to get a little fucking cocky, you look at the first quarter. Let's see what they got. First quarter ladders. I'm thinking maybe Pickens and Ferguson is a fucking beast tight end. Ferguson, the tight end for Dallas, his first quarter over-under is 5.5 yards. That's one over the middle. He's a fucking moose. That moose, even if he catches it at 4 yards, he'll drag him like a moose for the other two. We'll get him right over that 5.5. I'm looking at Ferguson 5.5, and I'm looking at Pickens so far. I'm looking at Pickens. Kind of. Yeah. Yes, sir, Oscar. Ooh, blue anytime. Hey, Oscar, Petey, you know what I was looking at for anytime touchdowns? You got Saquon's like minus 190, like ridiculous. Javonte Williams, like, I noticed this in fantasy. People stayed away from him like he was the plague. The draft fucking ended, he's still there. He's a starting running back. Like, he came from Denver. Like a couple years ago, he led the nation in yards after contact his senior year. He led the whole nation. Then he tore his ACL. Now he's 2 years off the ACL, and he's starting running back. He's probably gonna get opportunity. So Javonte Williams anytime touchdowns like plus 200 for any time. That's high. That's very high, plus 200. I was looking at something like that, but I don't love the anytimers because it's tough. They're tough tonight. I'm trying to zone in on the game a little bit. Trying to zone in on the game. I want to show you what I was looking at before the first quarter ladder. This first quarter ladder had me interested because I feel like we could steal. It's like stealing candy. We could steal some candy. Watch this. Where's that damn ladder? They're trying to hide it. They're trying to hide it from the nooch. Trying to hide it from the nooch. They know I'm coming for that ladder. I like ladders because if you're on it, if you're right, you do 5, 10, 15. Like George Pickens, first quarter ladder. George Pickens runs a fucking 4-2. Why wouldn't we go the whole ladder? If we think Pickens is going to be in the first 20 plays, excuse my language, fuck 5 yards. We'll do 5, 10, 15, 20. By the time we get to 20 yards, it'll be plus 800. When he catches that fade, we bang the whole ladder. Shit like that. That's just an example. Oh, yo, Petey, you remember that? You know what? Hey, that's something. Oh, Petey, I'm happy you came in tonight. That's a great idea. Hey, Oscar, you're a reasonable gambling man. You know how we're all trying to figure out what can we do? Petey, you got it. I'm going to say it, right? You got it, Pete. Remember how we're saying, what could we do with this fucking spread? Like 8.5, too much. Division, maybe Dallas with the points. I like the 8.5. Maybe if you like the 8.5, take it straight up. I can't go against it. I'm not going to lay the 8.5 with Philly, so yeah. But what if it is a close game and we have a tie at halftime? I think maybe we should play the ties for the quarter, the half. Just play it like lottery. A 5 on everything. Tie first quarter, tie half. Imagine if it's a gridlock game. That might be a good one, Petey. You know what? I'm definitely taking the tie for halftime. I'm gonna wear my tie I'm gonna wear my tie, Petey. For the first game of the season, I'm gonna wear it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, you know what? I'm gonna get a little bit locked in here because I was really looking at some cool shit and I don't want to forget. Where is it here? All right, real quick, skimming this board. Be careful with the Chargers Chiefs tomorrow. The Chargers. Okay, here's a common sense one. The Chargers are very teasable. Who do the Chiefs blow out ever? Go ahead, I'll wait. The Chiefs won 100 fucking games by 3 points last year. They don't blow anyone out. That's not what they're built like. They don't do that. They find ways to win, and they got the same team. The Chargers +3 at home. Harbaugh coaching, new running back, McConkey, Keenan Allen's back. Like good defense. If you give me 6 or 7 points, a teaser with that 3, I'd love to take 10 with the Chargers all day. The Chargers are not getting blown out. Whoever wins that game is winning by 3, 7, 8, or 9. I'm willing to bet on that. I'm going to do something with the Chargers in a teaser. So here's what we do, boys. If you do a 14 teaser, you could go 10 points. Let's start it right there. Chargers, Cowboys. We're going to put 10 on the spread. So we're going to take 18.5 with Dallas. Does anybody object to that? Oh, shit. No, Oscar, don't fucking say bad words, Oscar. Don't say that. No. Christian Kirk is out? Hey, good thing I took Higgins. It's the return. It's the second coming of T. Higgins, baby. Matt, you remember how I scouted T. Higgins about 4 or 5 years ago? There's a new Higgins in town. I know he's going to take over in Texans. He got drafted 34th overall. And now Christian Kirk is ruled out. I'm going to have to start him. I'm going to have to start him in fantasy. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to start the rookie Higgins and hope for the best in fantasy. Wow, I didn't know he was out. I just read that. Damn it. Wow. Damn it, Oscar. That's terrible. So, teaser. We're going to do a 4-team 10-point teaser so we don't suffer with odds. 4 teams. Cowboys plus 18.5. You good with that? Chargers plus 13. You see the Chiefs blowing out the Chargers in Los Angeles tomorrow night? I do not. Okay. I want to say Giants plus 15.5. I know you guys are anti-Giants, but divisional game, right? Let's talk about the Giants for a minute. I stayed away from the Giants because I'm a Giant fan, right? Okay. The Giants are going to run the ball tomorrow. Tracy was a nice back last year. Little fumbleitis. We drafted Scatterboo. Scatterboo, I watched 340-pound men bounce off Scatterboo for the last 2 years. If he was on, if I was making Madden, if it was called Nooch 25 instead of Madden, the all Nooch his breaking tackle on Nooch 25 would be 100. That's how much I think of him. You know how Philly does the tush push with Jalen Hurts all the time? Certain things happen all the time. I think Scatterboo's going to get the ball all the time by the goal. I wouldn't be surprised if he has 10 touchdowns. So I think the Giants are going to run and play defense. I think Russell Wilson's going to play smart. I think he throws a beautiful deep ball. I think Malik Neighbors can fly. I think the Giants guys on defense, the rookie from Penn State, the defensive lineman. I think the Giants. I trust Anthony and Jonathan, my cousins. When they went to the Giants-Jets practice, they said both defenses look like the '85 Bears. They said, "Cuz they're either the worst 2 offenses ever, or they both got tremendous defenses." I believe my cousins. I think the Giants are going to compete right away in Washington, and that game will come down to if Jaden Daniels leads into a field goal or a touchdown drive at the end. I think it'll be a tight game. Give me the Giants plus 15.5. Now we need one more team for the teaser, and I'm going to put this bet in. This one's going in. Bengals. But you know what? There might be better. Let me just check. These are easy. These feel easy. The Bengals getting any points. We already established that. Let's see. Is there another lock? Bucks Falcons is dangerous. That's dangerous. That's a stay away from that game. Penix in London had good chemistry last year, but Baker's tremendous. Stay away from that game. Cardinals Saints. That's like when you step in shit and you can't get it off your foot. That's Cardinals Saints. Stay away from that game. Hey, Steelers Jets. Nah, I don't. I feel like bumping it up. Is 47 too low? I want to go under 47.5. I don't think the Jets and Steelers are going over 47.5. I don't see it. I don't know how they could. I don't see Rodgers like torching the Jets defense. He went against them every day last year. That defense knows him better than anybody. That's his defense in practice. That's also why I think I like the Jets to hang in there. So I might just stop with that. Oh, I got 5 teams in there. All right, let me just keep looking. All right, I'm going to stop with that. So if I do a teaser, wow, teaser, here we go. A 6-point teaser plus 333. I could go very high with this. Oh, look at this. I can do an 11.5-point teaser with these 5 teams, and I get plus 100 odds. Dallas plus 20. Chargers plus 14.5 versus the Chiefs tomorrow night. Giants plus 17. Bengals plus 6. And the Jets plus 14. All right. I like that. All right, you know what I want to do now, boys? I want to go over the season futures of like the rushing and all that shit. Let me get rid of this stuff right here. These are my favorite. St. Brown receiving yards, 1075. Why? He's been a 1,400 yard receiver every year. Why St. Brown at 1075, Oscar? Tell me that. I love that. Hey, how about this? Green Bay Packers to win the division plus 170. I don't know if Minnesota's just going to frog over their team like they did. Oh, just a new quarterback again. Oh, yeah, we're just going to plug them in. I don't know. I've seen too much sports. Last year was a miracle that they went to Darnold and went 14-3. I don't know if that's going to happen again with J.J. McCarthy. I don't think it would be That's like hitting the lottery twice. That's like getting struck by lightning twice. I don't know about that. So I want to look at futures real quick. Here we go. Future specials. These are my favorite. I love these. All right. Ooh, season leaders. Oh, season leaders. Hey, ready for this? The rushing title. After Saquon Barkley, the odds get crazy. Most regular season rushing yards. Janty, best running back in 40 years. He's plus 1,700. Oscar, that's the one. Oh, Ferguson plus 1,700? Woo! For first? I like Ferguson anytime TD. Ferguson could be. If Dallas is going to score, that's one of his favorite targets. All right, most regular season rushing yards. Who's going to win the rushing title? Saquon Barkley's plus 420. So even the favorite is good odds. Derrick Henry plus 500. Jonathan Taylor plus 750. Bijan Robinson plus 800. Gibbs plus 950. McCaffrey plus 1,100. Bucky Irving, sneaky Bucky Irving plus 1,600. Janty at plus 1,700 is crazy. And Josh Jacobs actually led the NFL in rushing a few years ago. So for him to be plus 2,000, I think is kind of crazy. He's capable. Josh Jacobs and Janty can definitely lead the league in rushing. Oscar, Janty for league's rushing leader, whoever popped in. Janty at plus 1,700 is, I got to put $5 on that right now. Like, I'm not going to go crazy. $5 pays $85. Like, why wouldn't I do that right now? Bang. That's in. That's a nice, I threw a hamburger on it. Threw a hamburger. If Janty wins the Russian title, that's $85. Like, oh, hey, how you doing? That's fun. That's how I like to bet, fooling around. That's why I'm looking at the season futures now. Guys, like this, give it a share. Give this a share to anybody who's looking at bets and season futures. Oscar, if Billy's around, hit him. Hit the guys. Chase Brown rushing. Okay, what else do we have here? They got most regular season interceptions thrown. Holy shit. That's a guy that's never going to get taken out. Passing yards leaders. Dak Prescott is second. How could we not go George Pickens? Dak Prescott is second to Joe Burrow for favorites to lead the league in passing. Somebody's got to catch these passing yards tonight. All right, let's see what Pickens is at right now. We got to look at this right now. Now it's time. The light bulbs are going off. I got to see right now what Pickens is at. Same gamer. All right. Receiving yards. Here we go. George Pickens. Oh, 55.5. That's a little higher. I got bad information before. Somebody told me 44. That's a little. No wonder. No wonder. Little different. Little different. Now, that's why I was so on it. Because if Pickens was at 44, how the fuck is Dak Prescott's projected to lead the league in passing, but Pickens, no, okay. All right, so let's see. CD Lamb, 71. It's high. He's probably going to get it, but it's high. A.J. Brown, 69. Pickens, 55. Devontae Smith, 50. Goddard, 39. They got everybody set a little high. I'd rather see receptions. Let's see the receptions ladder. I know where to get them. You don't let them dictate what you bet. That's why they got the ladders. You understand? We dictate what we want to bet. Like this. Ferguson, alternate receptions. He's a beast. 4 receptions minus that. These are all set high. You don't get plus money unless you get 5 receptions. Do we like Ferguson for 4 in a parlay? I don't know if that's a gimme. I don't know about that. Let's see Pickens alternate receptions. 4. 4 is high. These guys get 2, 3 in a game. Not yet, not yet. Let's see. Turpin. Who said Turpin for a kick return TD before? Was that you, Oscar? That's a nice shot to take. Like the tie. We're going tie for halftime. Oh, actually, I got to do that right now. I got to do the tie before I forget. First half. Here we go. Three-way tie plus 1,000. There we go. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use my profit boost on that. $5 pays $75 if they're tied at halftime. That's the shot. Tie for halftime. That's the shot we're taking. Little competitive battle tonight, right? What do you think, Oh? Hey, Oscar. Who do you think your best pick was that you liked last night? Whether you like value that you're happy you got them, and who do you think you fucked up on? Like I got a couple. I got a couple that I think I might have screwed up on. On mine, one thing I'm happy I got Drake London. Drake London balled out last year. I'm hoping Cortland Sutton does what he finished doing last year. Oh, and Njoku, that's his name. That's the tight end I got. I'm afraid with Warren. Like every year you get excited about Warren. This rookie for the Steelers is probably going to end up being the guy. Warren has proven already over the last 4 years that he's not a workhorse. Like he's a good complimentary back. I think he'll help the team, but I don't know if he'll ever like be able to put up a game like a Gibbs or even a Montgomery. Really, like I don't think he could do Montgomery production. If Warren could ever step up to do Montgomery production, but I don't know. I'll tell you, Sunday morning I'm going live. We're gonna go over all start sits, guys to bring in. Yo, we got to talk about these guys. Your boy from Miami might be the breakout guy of the whole season. Oh, yeah. You know what? First of all, I just did the tie. That's what I'm doing. We're gonna box it into today and tomorrow because there's Chiefs Chargers tomorrow. We all agree that this divisional game is gonna be, guys. If Philly blows them out 40-0, I'm gonna kill you guys. I got about, if I didn't get 10 phone calls today, every to a man, 10 of you guys like Dallas. So I think I agree. I'm a little bit on the fence, but I agree with the points. Divisional game, and you should see the best Dallas. You know, they got a new running back, Javonte Williams. Tough. Should be tough. I'm curious to see him tonight. But Pickens and CD and with Dak and Ferguson, 8.5 is too much. So we're gonna do a 2-team teaser with those two. I'm gonna throw the 6 points on Dallas, take 14.5, and I'm gonna throw the 6 on the Chargers and take 9. I don't believe the Chiefs are gonna blow out the Chargers. I think it'll be a tight game, and it's at Los Angeles at the Chargers. When is a Jim Harbaugh team not gonna come in tough? Do you think they drafted a Mario Hampton not to run him, and McConkey and him got another year, and Keenan Allen's back? They got Keenan Allen back to be a nice compliment. Yeah, the Chargers will compete tomorrow. Definitely going. Let's see if anything jumps out for tonight's game, because we're getting closer, and I want to watch the pre-games and stuff. I'm gonna go out back too tonight. Anybody wants to pop through? I'm gonna call the boys. Who was your QB, Oscar? Anytime touchdown odds are ridiculous. We're gonna go down tonight's game now. Have some fun. We'll go right down tonight. The anytime odds are ridiculous. They got Dallas like the redheaded stepchild. Like there's no respect for Dallas. Like I just told you, Dak Prescott is slated to lead the league in passing. Him and Joe Burrow. They got anytime touchdowns are so far-fetched for Dallas. Like I think we should take Cowboys. The Eagles don't pay really. Javonte Williams, the number 1 running back okay, let me put it into perspective for you. Saquon Barkley, the running back for Philly, minus 210 anytime touchdown. Javonte Williams, the starting running back for Dallas, plus 185. In gambling, that's a huge difference. So, we expect Dallas to score 3 touchdowns tonight, right? One of them to the running back. So just the value on Javonte Williams alone is really enticing. Really is. Same thing with Ferguson, like you said, Oscar, plus 310. Hey, what's up, Tyler? We just got into tonight's game. We were doing season futures. Were you here for the season futures? I saw St. Brown at 1075 still. Packers to win the division plus 170. And Janty, his over under for rushing yards is only 1075. Listen, he's a horse. Yeah, that's an insult to my intelligence. Plus 1075 is like, forget about it. Like, hammer that. MC Hammer. MC Hammer. Can't touch this. That I love. Hey, tonight, Tyler, we're going to steal candy. We're going to steal some candy. We're going to go right into that first quarter and steal candy. We're going to go Ferguson. Let me show you guys. Let me teach you guys a little something. Why wait the whole game when we could steal a little candy? Where is it? I got to get out of this one screen. All right, here we go. First quarter. I know Ferguson's at that 5.5, but this is what I was telling you about before, so I'm going to go back to it now. I was kind of waiting for you. Oscar, what do you think about this? Oh, look at this. They know that people are such degenerates. They made first quarter ladders because people like me just can't wait. Oh, okay, here we go. Dallas Cowboys first receiving. Oh, one receiving yard? What's that mean? Dallas Cowboys drive one. Oh, receiving. Oh, first drive? Oh my God. Yo, they just specified it even more. They went from the game shit. Then last year, quarters. Now they got first drive odds. Oh my God. Do we take a fucking kamikaze? A bonsai? Do we go bonsai first drive? I'm not gonna waste. I'll do one guy for fun. Oh, you know what? Pickens is the most unlikely guy. No. Let's see. No, I don't like first drive. That's too kamikaze. Where's first quarter? Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Oh, I wasn't in the same game parlay. I got nervous. Hey, Turpin to run back that kick. Don't forget about that. Player to record I like Pickens for a long reception. That's what he does. Player to record a 20-yard reception. George Pickens minus 180. They're not giving us any value. They're not giving us any discount there. No fucking discount. What else do we got? Player third, I'm not going there. All right, player receiving yards. Let's see what everybody's set at. CD, 71. Brown, 69. Pickens, 55. Smith, 50. Goddard, 39.5. That's high. These are all little high. Does Barkley catch any balls? Barkley went over for the Super Bowl. Remember who told you to bet over Saquon receiving yards for the Super Bowl? That was the bet of the night. He went over in the first quarter. Saquon Barkley's not going to catch a fucking ball tonight. 13.5. He's the most dynamic player ever. One screen, gone. I think I got to go back to the Super Bowl well. I won this bet. I had him over 20 receiving yards in the Super Bowl. He went over on his first catch. Why do I remember? Because I had the bet. I think we got to go Saquon over 13.5 receiving yards. What do you think, Tyler? I'm so excited. I just sipped the water with the cap on. I'm going Saquon over because I'm going to ride that until he stops catching balls, which he shouldn't. I think Saquon could get 40 receiving yards tonight. Are you shitting me with that insult? Hold on. Let me, I'm going to Saquon's ladder right now. What? Oh, shit. I just think I found the bet of the night. What? Oh, shit. I just found my ladder. Shit. Oh, my goodness. This is for the whole game or the first quarter? Oh, my God. Saquon Barkley, 20 yards receiving, plus 158. Oh, it just went down to 120. It's going down. I got to bet it right now. Shit. 25 yards plus 190. Oh, the odds just dropped on Saquon receiving by a ton. People are hammering Saquon receiving. If you get it in now. Under. Oh, T. Rich, that's you're asking to lose. He's the most versatile back in football. Him, Gibbs, that's what they do. Everything. Yeah, I wouldn't. You shouldn't bet against that. You bet for him to go higher than expected or not at all, unless you're like you have something against Philly. But that's a reverse kamikaze bet. Shit, it went down. Okay, so you know what? Barkley, 15 receiving yards at minus 125. I'll put that in a parlay. I'll come back to that. I liked it a little bit when it. What's the first quarter? What's this first drive shit? They don't have first quarter? Yo, they really don't have first quarter? I saw it before, or this afternoon. Oh, first drive. Here, first quarter passing. Okay, here we go. All right. We have to think, Chris brought up to me, we have to think George Pickens is in the first 20 plays, right? George Pickens, 10 receiving yards in the first quarter, plus 104. That's tough. I like Ferguson better. Ferguson over 5.5 yards first quarter. That's my bet. I'm going Ferguson 5.5. And while we're at it, might as well do 5 yards receiving. Can you parlay that? Yes. Oh no, you can't. You can't parlay those. Okay. So I'll do 5.5. I'll go over the 5.5. If he ever gets 5, I'll be so upset. Because 5 is one bet. It's different odds. Now I got to get to 6. Wow, I still got my profit boost, too. I got another profit boost. And there's not a lot. That's what I like. Philly money line. Philadelphia to win the game. Saquon Barkley to have over 20 receiving yards. Ferguson to go over 5.5 first quarter yards. And Pickens to catch a 20-yard pass. That's what we got out of that game. I'm so curious. Ever since I saw those low rushing totals for Breece Hall and Janty, I want to see the rest of them. You guys don't mind, do you? I want to see the rest of these over-unders. Breece Hall at 875 is kind of low. Let's see. Future specials. I have to see the rest of these running guys. They had Gibbs high. All right. 5. Wow. Bucky Irving. 1,000.5. We don't think Bucky Irving's going to rush for 1,000? He took over last year. Got to look at Bucky Irving. Chuba Hubbard had a ton of yards last year. I think Chuba Hubbard had they got Chuba Hubbard right now at 950 yards. Who's got Chuba Hubbard so I could look him up real quick? I'm going to look him up right now. I got him. Here it is. Last year, Chuba Hubbard had 1,200 yards rushing for Carolina. He was really good. 1,200 yards rushing. And for some reason right now he's listed at 950. That raises my eyebrows, guys. Which one do we like the best? I can't bet them all. Which one's the best one? Chuba Hubbard at 950, Breece Hall at 875, or Janty at 1075? Which one's most likely to go over? Now, James Conner, what's he was set at? 875. He only had 900 last year. James Conner's one I would be afraid of. Justin Fields rushing total. I'm not looking yet. I think Justin Fields could rush for 700 yards this year. Let's see what he's set at. Justin Fields, 650. Hey, I'm a pretty good guesser. Pretty good. Kenneth Walker's a beast. Yo, Seattle's got a whole new team. I don't know if you guys realize that. Whole new team, new coach, new quarterback. Minnesota's quarterback is there now, Sam Darnold. New receiver, Jackson Smith-Njigba's the number one. DK and Lockett are gone. Cooper Kupp's the other receiver. And they're not even talking about Charbonnet. They're saying Kenneth Walker's going to be like the horse. His over-under is only 850. Kenneth Walker always sits out a couple games. Like, he's a beast. If Kenneth Walker didn't sit out so much, I would hammer him over. Hammer. Guys, give this a share. Give this a share to people so I could get ideas from you. I'm looking at season futures right now. I didn't even get to receivers yet. Lamar Jackson, regular season rushing, 775. Nah. Well, he's probably going to get 1,000, to be honest with you. But what's Saquon listed at? 1375. Man. Russian TDs. I wish they had Cam Scatterboo Russian TDs. I would bet the over. I'm serious. Let's see. They don't have them? I think Scatterboo's going to have a good amount of touchdowns this year. They don't have anything on him. Cam Scatterboo is a great at breaking tackles, and a lot of these teams get two running backs that succeed. If he becomes like, I have a feeling since they drafted him so high in the third round, running backs don't get drafted in the third round. They go on in the sixth round or get picked up. Free agent running back signs, like, that's high for a running back. I have a feeling the Giants are planning on a rushing attack with Tracy and Scatterboo. And Russell playing smart, occasional deep ball over the top to Neighbors. But I have a feeling Scatterboo is going to have a David Montgomery type role. Like not just come in sometime, like a dude, like a guy you could take in fantasy. I'm not sold on Bijan Robinson this year. I know he did great. Not great. He did good in fantasy, but everybody had him universally over Gibbs. I don't agree with that. I think I like Gibbs better than Bijan Robinson personally, but that's just my taste. Derrick Henry, regular season rushing yards. Let's see. 1325. That's high. You know what? I think Henry could lead the league in rushing. Saquon is the favorite to lead the league in rushing at plus 450. See who else we got here. I'm going to go to something else. Russian TDs, nah. They don't have Scatterboo. All right, receivers. Let's see receivers. All right. St. Brown, that's the one I saw. Amon-Ra St. Brown gets 1,400 yards every year, and he's listed at 1075. I know there's a new coach and everything, more mouths to feed, but I think St. Brown, I feel good with him getting 1,100 yards this year. Even if he goes down a little bit, he's still going to go over that 1075 that he's listed at. Definitely, guys. Let's see who else. McCaffrey receiving yards. He's a good receiver. 425 is low. If McCaffrey stays healthy, he's going over. 425 for CMC receiving. Kincaid. Where's Kincaid at? 575. I don't know. He didn't do shit last year. Drake London. 1150. Wow. That's I like seeing that. Jahmyr Gibbs, 425. Over. The new coach, they're going to be using Jahmyr Gibbs as a receiver. That's a good season bet. Jahmyr Gibbs receptions over 425. Hell yeah. All right, you know what I didn't go to yet? Share this with a couple people, guys. Like, share. I want to go to futures teams. I want to see what these teams are listed at. Win totals. I'm going to go down the line and see what we like here. Arizona Cardinals. Oh, they got it like that. I just want to see what they're listed at. Oh, they got the ladder for every team. You could bet them wherever you want. Okay, they're even money at the Cardinals. 8.5 wins. That's high for that shit team. The Cardinals are a shit organization. I wouldn't. The Giants are at 5.5. The Cardinals are at 8.5. Maybe now it seems like that, but I can see the Giants, like I said, defense ferocious, running, Scatterboo and Tracy, Neighbors, Russell playing smart. I didn't see Kyler Murray get it all down pat last year where I'm going to bet them. I'm not going with that. Let's see, Falcons regular season wins. Fuck them. I'm not going with them. I don't like that division. It's hard to call. The Ravens are definitely going to be high. I'll check them out anyway. Ravens, let's see. The Ravens, the ladder, they're even money. 11.5 wins. So the Ravens got to go 12-5 to win the money. 11.5. You know what? Sometimes the second season with the nucleus, they get over the hump. Like Baltimore's loss last year was so gut-wrenching that I wouldn't be surprised if they win the fucking Super Bowl this year. Like, seriously, like, the way, first of all, they lost Zay Flowers right before the game. So they lost their best receiver, so they're down a man. Mark Andrews dropped that ball, which was terrible, and then everything fell on Lamar, like, oh, he couldn't get it done again. So if anybody's got the urgency, it's Baltimore. 11.5, I think Baltimore will go 12-5 this year. I like Baltimore for 12 wins, but I'm a big Lamar fan, and every year I believe in them, and they don't do it. So, but 11.5 is where Baltimore. Let's see Buffalo. I got a lot of guys here that love them some Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen, could they do even better? Let's see, where's their ladder at on the even? Buffalo, 11.5 wins, minus 155. So it's not even, oh my God. Over 10.5 wins, minus 280. You got to go over 12.5 wins to get plus money. Screw you. Buffalo's not going 13-4. Buffalo will go 11-6, 12-5. You never know. Like, I don't know, man. I know Allen's good, but I don't know. That's tough. 12.5 wins to get even money. Ugh. Who's a team we want to look at? Denver's an up-and-coming team. Hey, I got a question for you guys. Here's a good question. Right now on FanDuel, for divisions, you ready for this shit? Go on ChatGPT. Go on, anybody got AI? AI is saying that Tennessee's going to win the division. They do it every time. Tennessee. But I go on divisions, and they're last. They're plus 700. So if we listen to AI, AI is telling us the bet of the season in the NFL. Now, Tyler, we got to do this if you're still here. AI 100 times in a row said Tennessee's going to win the AFC South. They're last in the gambling board. So if AI ever gets that one right, then everybody's going to be doing whatever it says forever. Now AI is going to infiltrate gambling. It's the end of the world, bro. This is fucked up. The goddamn computer's telling me to take the shittiest team on the board to win it all. That's a mind trip. That's a mind trip. Divisions. Now that I'm here on divisions, let's take a realistic look. This is good. This is divisions here. Buffalo minus 270, probably. New England to win the division. The second team is New England at plus 550. That just goes to tell you how shit that division is. Miami plus 700. The Jets are plus 1,700 to win the division. That means no chance. Like, those odds mean no chance. I feel bad for it, but Giants probably got worse. All right, AFC North. Baltimore minus 155. Cincinnati plus 250. That's a nice live dog. Take Cincinnati to win the division. Pittsburgh hasn't had a losing season in years, and they got Aaron Rodgers plus 550 to win the division. Cleveland 2,700. AFC South, I just told you. Houston is the favorite. I like Houston to win the division. Plus 115. I'm gonna take the Texans to win that division. Jacksonville plus 260. Colts plus 340. That's close. Titans plus 700. Let's see. AFC West is tricky. The Chiefs are favorite. Denver second at plus 290. Denver could win the division this year. Chargers. That's a nice team to take to win the division. Denver and the Chargers are going to compete. And then the Raiders plus 1,100. The Chargers are plus 340, guys. That's high. I think Kansas City, Denver, and the Chargers are a toss-up. It's going to be close. Giants, the NFC East, Philly minus 145. Washington plus 220. Wow. Sophomore drop-off. Dallas plus 100. They just got Dallas dead in the water. And the Giants plus 1,600. Only 100 under the Jets. I was making fun of the Jets for being plus 17. The Giants are plus 16. All right. Tampa Bay, my boy Baker. A couple years ago, I was making fun of him. Now he's my favorite quarterback. You see, a couple years makes a difference. The two guys I used to make fun of on this channel, anybody who's been watching this channel for years, Baker Mayfield, wide body Baker, and Russ, not cooking shit. Now Russ is my quarterback. Look at karma. Fuck fucked me. Karma. I've been making fun of Russ for years. He's my fucking quarterback. You know what? Hopefully he throws about 14 interceptions these first 2 weeks and Jackson Dart comes in. The Jackson Dart era starts. No, but I think the Giants are going to compete this Sunday. The Giants might win the game outright. Don't laugh. The Giants, they might win that game. Niners plus 150 to win the division. This is a weird division, guys. It's confusing. The Niners are not the Niners anymore. Ayuk is not there. Debo's not there. You got Ricky Pearsall and Jawan Jennings. The running back, hopefully he stays healthy. Purdy's Purdy. They're the favorites to win the division. The Rams, Matthew Stafford's 400 years old. He's got a bulging disc. He didn't practice all summer. They're second. I'm getting to the sleeper of this one. Arizona's third, plus 390. However, Seattle is last here. They're plus 550. Sam Darnold went to Minnesota last year. They won that division. He's going right to Seattle. Two good receivers, Cooper Kupp and Jackson Smith-Njigba, Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet. Don't be surprised if Seattle wins that division. They're the last place team on this board. I would not be surprised at all. Oh, man. But you know what, guys? I wanna look at all these pregame shows and stuff and put the TV on our back. But remember something. Every Sunday morning, no matter what, 10:30 in the morning to 12:30, a half hour before the games, I go off. 10:30 to 12:30 live streams, and we just go over the whole day and we have fun. All right? I'll see you guys soon.